Hey everybody, welcome to Redbird Landscape Design. I'm Anissa Turner. I don't usually drop videos in the early part of the week, but today I was out in the front of my property and noticed that I have several fruit trees that need to have a tree well dug out much better than what I originally did. And now you're probably asking, what the heck is a tree well? Otherwise known as a tree ring. A really good tool to put in place, helps the trees to be safe from any damage from lawnmowers and string trimmers or weed whackers. I'll show you all some still shots that I took on before and afters as I went through the project. Not too big. Only got one done this morning because it's just too hot this morning here in Florida, even though we're just past Labor Day. So hold on tight and I'll show you how-tos, the tools I used, why I did what I did, give you some more background on why it's a good idea to create a tree well around your trees. So as you can see, purpose behind doing tree wells is to help the plant do well and have for the best possibility of survival. So the whole main purpose, you're preventing trunk damage by a lawnmower or a weed whacker. You get too close to it, you ding it, and then there's damage. As you can see in this photo of the base of a palm tree, this damage was created from string trimmers. And you can see how much damage equipment can do to your plants. Also, tree wells will regulate soil temperature. It'll retain soil moisture, reduce competition between tree roots, weeds, and grass. My before and after pictures, you can see I had a lot of encroaching weeds and grasses that kept coming back into my original tree well. So as you can see, here's my mulch. The tree ring curves down. Hopefully y'all can see that. There's a slight slope. It comes up higher here, down, and then the well is dug in all the way around the edge. You can't see it because I put in the mulch, but let me see if I can pull it out for you. So there we go, down to, there's probably 2 or 3 inches down here. It slopes up, comes up here, almost somewhat of a flat top all the way around. And that way, it provides a spot for the mulch to sit and won't lose it. Also, you get closer. So here's your trunk. You do not want to take your mulch and do this. Don't pack mulch up around the base. Why? Because it will stay wet and soggy in there and you will end up with rot down here at the base of the plant. So that's it. That's how you do a tree well. Good soil amendments to begin with if that's what you need in your area. Dig it out past the drip line. Take the time and effort to do it. My drip line is right approximately here, straight down. And then you go all the way that size, all the way out around your tree. So this is an apple tree. I know everybody's going, you can't grow apples in Florida. Well, actually you can. Thanks to, I believe, University of Florida came up with this variety. This is an Anna apple. And there's another one called a Dorset, and they do produce. I will try and find a picture. I had one apple come off of this apple tree. Couldn't believe it, and this is year 1 of planting. So here is what I use to do the tree well. Obviously I have a wheelbarrow, a pair of loppers, these guys right here, just in case I ran into any thick diameter roots, which often in my neighborhood, that's an issue. Also the shovel here, it's a got a blunted end to it, more narrow shaped. I love this shovel. A lot of people use it for trench digging, I believe. So it's my go-to. And I have this little saw because I wasn't sure if the roots in the grass area would be difficult to puncture. So I thought I could use this to help do that as well. Now underneath this is the mulch that I used. This mulch came from a free drop from a landscaping company locally. I do not know 110% what it is in it, but I can tell you it's fine to put on top of your flower beds and whatnot. My last video in soil, I recommended do not mix those chips into your soil, because if you don't know for sure what's in it, you don't want to cause a problem or create disease or insects situation in your vegetable garden or otherwise. So there you have it. Hopefully a quick, easy bunch of tips for you to know how to do a tree well and really take good care of your trees that you plant. I intentionally have planted several fruit trees that are for my area. That's another thing to keep in mind. Don't plant a palm tree in Michigan. It's going to die. You need to plant the plants that are for your space. Like I mentioned, if you're going to plant a palm tree in Michigan, put it in a pot. It has to come in through the winter because it won't make it, right? Too many cold days and cold temperatures for a plant like that to withstand. Do the research and know what you're planting, where you're planting, and why you're planting it. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow and develop, and that's the goal, obviously. Don't forget, right plant in the right place every time. Next video will be on seeds. Stay tuned. It's going to be great. I've got a couple really wonderful seed companies that are my go-to, and I'll share that with you as well. See you soon.